Saturdays premieres Friday, March 24th at 9 on Disney Channel and next day on Disney+.
Celeb Secrets is here hanging out with the cast of the brand new Disney Channel series, Saturdays. Could you guys start off by giving us maybe a brief overview of the show as well as each of the characters that you guys play?
So Saturdays follows a young girl named Paris Johnson from Chicago, and she goes to the most poppin' rink in Chicago called Saturdays. Also at the rink is her older brother, London Johnson, who I play. He's the DJ at the rink alongside his best friend, Derek D-Rock Troy.
Derek's very energetic, charismatic, and yeah, he's best friends with London, and they get into some crazy things and they want to blow up with their music career.
So I play Paris Johnson, and she is a big-hearted, fun, lots of energy friend that has these amazing ideas that are a bit much, but you know, she has the support of her friends and she does it anyway. But I think her heart is just so warm and genuine, and that she really does mean well, and she has a big love for skating. It's her life. It's what she eats, breathes, drinks, and she does want to carry on the legacy that her family has set for her on Saturdays.
Simone is earthy, she is boho chic, she is learning to be zen. I would say she's like almost the mother of the group, like she grounds the group. She's a girl of few words, but when she says something, you know it's true. She is honest to a fault. She is loyal to a fault. And she is obsessed with baby hairs or edges. And she also has like a heart right here, like an edge heart. It's super cute.
I play Ari. Ari is new to the We-B-Girlz skate crew. She is a fashionista. She's a gossiper. Don't tell nobody you got it from her though. And, you know, I think overall she's just a funny little goofy person.
You guys are the brains behind the entire operation of Saturdays. So can you go ahead and maybe tell me what was one thing that you really, really wanted to capture within this show in particular?
I think the main thing I wanted to capture was when you finish watching this show, that you felt good. Mm-hmm. And that was really it. I felt like every episode when you saw when we fade to black, you felt good about what you just watched, mm-hmm. that you want to watch it again. You know what I mean? So, like I said, the show only takes place on Saturdays. We wanted that Saturdays vibe. People don't want Saturdays you wish Saturday was all week, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So we wanted that type of energy to be like, wow, you know what? I can't wait for Saturday.
I'm a big visual person, so I really wanted to make sure the cast felt real, and it made sense that, Paris is dad and Paris is mom, and making sure that everything kind of felt authentic and organic. That was my main thing for sure. And the vibe, I mean, there was really no issue on the vibe, because roller skating is just, it has to be fun and light and bright colors and just really creative overall. But my main thing was definitely the cast, and that's my favorite part for sure.
Like you mentioned, you guys are the We-B-Girlz skating group, and I was just so curious, did you guys know how to skate kind of going into it? Did you guys take skating lessons? Like, what was that process like?
I skated with my friends at World on Wheels in LA, which is like, LA has a big skate scene. And so I always saw everyone do these cool tricks and moves and flips, and I was like, I'm not going to try that. I'm just going to continue with rolling on like I've been. But when I went to Saturdays and we started filming and just practicing beforehand, I really did get to become a pro. I got to learn all the new moves and tricks and the JB style of skating, which is the Chicago style of skating, which is so cool.
I also did not really know how to skate. Before I knew how to stand up. That's like, there's no more to that sentence.
I'm from Chicago, so, I learned JB moves as well. So that played a big part. And then I skated in LA, and I learned that culture as well. So it was like, I knew two types of different skate cultures, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, like Danielle said, actually going to Saturdays and filming and the whole process of skating, one of Simone's signatures are splits. I can say, as Daria, that is definitely one of my favorite moves of all time. Any type of split.
Throughout the show, it is clear that you two are the best of friends. You are always together. How does that relationship translate from the show to off screen?
We are actors, so I have to act like I really like him. It was very much real. What you see on screen is what the result of hanging out a lot, literally a lot off screen as well. Like, the cast, we got so close so fast. It's wild. From having skate camps together to literally just generally hanging out. Tim here, I already knew him prior to this for about going on 4 years now. We met from another show where we played brothers. So getting back into this and just playing best friends in this show felt like second nature, and being able to grow even from that last one. And I feel like a lot of people will be able to see that progress, and also see the love that we all put into this from just genuinely liking each other.
This is my brother right here. So yeah, it was really fun being able to do these scenes with him and bounce off each other, because we kind of know each other's timing and comedy and everything like that. So
if there was one thing that you wanted fans to take away from watching this series, what would you want that one core message to be?
You can do it. Like, no matter what anybody else tells you, no matter what you see, no matter who you see doing it, you can do it. I think that we really proved that there aren't a lot of shows that involve or bring what we've brought to the table. And I think just because they aren't there doesn't mean that it can't be done. And I think that we showed that. So I think anybody that wants to do something, regardless of if somebody has done it or somebody hasn't, you can do it.
I think for me as a producer, I think looking at a show that feels nostalgic and kind of just reminds you of probably your childhood or something, to where it makes you go back to a really calm and like a happy state, is something that I would want people to take away from this.
I would like the audience to take away that, it's okay to laugh. It's okay to let go and just say, you know what? That was a fun ride. It's okay to turn on the TV and feel like, hey man, I just watched something that gave me the feels, right? And I enjoyed it. And it's not about race, not about this, it's not about that. It's just really a universal theme of people being people, having a good time, getting into a little hijinks. But at the end of the day, it was just fun to watch. And the audience should feel like, yo, I want to go skating.
Now, lastly, since we are Celeb Secrets, do you have a secret from behind the scenes, maybe a funny story or funny moment that didn't make it into the show?
There's this one scene where, like Peyton said, her character loves to gossip, loves to spill the tea. She goes around the rink to get the tea. This obviously didn't make it into the cut, but she was supposed to be skating really fast. I'm sorry. And she flew into the couch.
Like, I did not fly.
And she had her drink in her hand and it spilled everywhere, and her pretzel and her popcorn. It was so funny. I was trying so hard not to laugh.
Let's just say there are so many skate fails. But all in all, we have footage of them, so it's super hilarious. We'll be sharing though, but we just have it for us.
Especially when you're dealing with skating or you're dealing with anything active like that. There was a few times where it was like, hey, this calls for this. Then all of a sudden when we get there, oh, you can't do that. Oh, okay. So we got to improvise and figure out a way to make it work. You know what I mean? So there's a couple times for that. I won't say who, but I will say there was some times where it was like, okay, I just wanted to make you happy. I was like, just let's be safe.
We were filming this scene with some brisket, and this fly kept getting into the shot. Like, I'm talking about in everybody's faces, and in the middle of us recording, like literally in the middle of us doing the scene too, it would mess with Omar a lot. Like, I'm talking about this man got a personal vendetta against this fly, and I'm talking about before we start recording again, we hear this humongous slap and him go, gotcha. I was like, oh, he finally killed it. Oh, he finally killed the fly. Like, it caught me so off guard. We're like, oh, okay.